Chicken strips and flat spots. Do they matter? What are they? Let's talk about it. So chicken strips on a tyre is this unused section of rubber that almost every rider is going to have on the edge of their tyre. It's the section that you're not getting to when you're leaning the bike over left or right. Now, if you go look at your tyres, you're probably going to find that one side has more or less chicken strip than the other because you're more confident on one side or the other. For myself, I'm more confident on the right. The left side is worse than this is. Now, the question of, do they matter? No, they don't. Riders that tell you that they do matter, honestly, you should go spend more time on the racetrack than you should on the road. The roads are far too unpredictable. Your level of chicken strip, and if you have none, is purely based on your level of risk. It doesn't represent your ability as a rider. It's just how risky you want to be. The god Michael Neves himself says he's got chicken strips, and he's still faster than most other people on the road. These do not equal speed, they just equal lean angle. Now, enjoying riding on the road is purely down to each person's own perspective. For me, it's about being smooth through corners rather than being as hard as I can on the brakes and as hard as I can on lean angle. I want smoothness or haste over outright speed. Now, a thing that probably does matter more, and hopefully I have a video of this on the screen now, are flat spots. Now, if you buy the wrong kind of tyre, flat spots are something that's probably going to happen to you. I use these Michelin Road 6s because I commute with this bike, so it spends a lot of time bolt upright and a little bit of time on its edge. Something like these Diablo Rosso 4s, they're meant to be a tyre that's on its edge. They're a track tyre essentially for the road. But as you can see, it's got quite a distinctive flat spot. It's almost a flat tyre with an edge you can see rectangle on the top. That's the wrong tyre for the use case the bike was in because it was used as a motorway bike, not as a weekend fun bike more than anything else. It would have made more sense to be on these, and if it was sporty riding, it would make sense in the tyre that it's on. So flat spots do matter because as you start to lean this bike over, you're going to feel that ridge as you start to lean over onto it. So what this essentially means is get the tyre correct to the type of riding you do most of the time. I personally am going to be swapping to Michelin Power 6s next because I do want to get further to the edge here without going all the way over, and I'm going to work less and less on my bikes. However, if I was staying on commuting and I was staying riding in the wet weather like I do, these tyres are perfect. If I was a track rider, I'd be getting something like those Diablo Rosso 4s. But I'm not a track rider. I'm not that fast, I'm not that dangerous, or I'm not that brave. So get the tyre that's correct for you. Don't worry about chicken strips and don't care what anyone says about you. But if you've got flat spots, get a tyre like this with a reinforced setup where flat spots are going to take longer to occur. And maybe just wave about the road a little bit. Tyres.